Next season, I'm going to make this bed all okra bed because this is the tallest I've seen my okra in 2 seasons. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave these where they are because I was thinking about transplanting them, but I think I'm gonna leave well enough alone. But the peppers, I won't be putting peppers in this bed anymore. They took forever to grow. But I do know in the high tunnel they took off, I guess because of the heat. And yeah, anything that's in slow production or no production, it's coming up. Now these I will be transplanting. I will not even sacrifice the steps it takes to come out here and water, and the one or two that I may harvest of okra. It's just not worth, it's not balanced. So I'm going to transplant these into the high tunnel and let it be a trial run. I hope I don't destroy the okra that is showing. I may need to wait till they mature, but I really want to transplant these because now they want to start producing, but it's just not worth me doing what I have to do to keep watering and walk. It's just starting to get cold, and I know okra like heat. So I want to transplant these to the high tunnel. See if I could push it for them to get some type of environment that they really want to flourish in. So what I plan to do now is use the same soil and try to pick them all up and keep them, situated around their soil and put them in here. So, and this won't be a bed that I will be using anymore because it hasn't produced in 2 seasons. So I'm not going to use this bed. I'm going to be taking my soil and putting it making use of it where it can do better. But that's a lot of the squash things that I took down. But look at the black walnuts. I'm just letting that bed do what it do. I wonder how deep those roots are going into the ground or in that box that they're in. But anyway, let me dig up these and put them in the pot, and I'll show you after I'm done. I think I'm going to put them in the high tunnel to give it a test run to see if they like being in there before winter come. Maybe I could get more okra off of them. Now they just starting to want to show up and show out. I believe a lot of the squash was covering them from growing. Yeah, I think the squash leaves were stopping them from getting sun from the ones over on the other side as well. I think that's what was hindering them, because when I took down a lot of the foliage that was covering the other okra, they took off. That's the tallest I've ever seen them. But yeah, let me get back to transplanting these okra into this pot. Be right back. I've taken all of the foliage and the tomatoes that I've taken down. I've used it as mulch so it could break down over there where I just took up the okra. And so I have 2 beds over there where things are dying back. getting ready for next season. But I will be using the soil out of those beds, not that location, to plant anything, because they weren't very, not too much grew in those spots. But I've left these okra in place. I don't know if you can see it too well, but yeah, I've left these okra in place and went down and transplanted the other small okra that were in that bed over there. So I've completed it. I put worm casting and fish emulsion. So this is where their new home will be, and I hope it will be a big difference. So push come to shove, next season I will know to plant them, to keep it going inside of the high tunnel, because it's going on 11:30 in the afternoon and it is starting to be scorching hot. Thank God it was overcast until now, but it sure didn't take long for that heat to start coming. But let me catch you up on the cayenne peppers. For the first time, I have growth. Thank you, Father. Yep, it's about 3 of them here. And there aren't any. It's 3 plants in here. There's only, I see a bud of flowers starting to come on this one. Nothing's happening on that one yet. But this third big one, the stalk is very thick. And there are cayenne peppers coming out. But, and I harvested this morning my green onions, my grocery store green onions. I harvested that this morning. My worm casting is in this dog bag, food bag right there. But yeah, I got to get from out of this tent, this high tunnel. It is very hot, and okra, I hope you all like it here, because I hope I didn't mess up my okra I already got growing. It's 3 of them so far there. And by tomorrow, they should be ready. But I'm going to see if this environment will help motivate more growth and more production. All right, I'm sweating now. And have a blessed day.